This is Mike Sylvia here with Ben Gilbarg. He's the executive producer of a kind of an exciting project, positive project for the New Bedford youth called New Be, New Me, kind of a play on New Bedford. It's a great thing. So, Ben, you bill as a community outreach campaign to engage and inspire New Bedford youth. What does that mean to you?
Well, I don't know about you, but we see there's a lot of problems that New Bedford youth, as many youth, are going through. And, I think they need inspiration. They need something that's not so direct and hitting them over the head with a message, but they need to be inspired. I call it like inspiring their inner fire. So, we have a lot of health issues. We have a lot of issues, obviously, with drugs, joblessness, poor performance in schools, and it goes on and on. But so it's kind of like, how do we kind of send a message to young people without seeming preachy, without seeming corny, something that they're actually going to relate to and going to internalize. So that's what we want to do. And I don't know about you parents out there, but I know my kids, I have 9-year-old, 12-year-old, and 21. They're all on social media. They're all in various forms. They're all consuming lots of music, lots of videos, and we're kind of hard pressed to find positive media that they're absorbing. So this is really trying to give the youth in New Bedford something positive in a media form that they can be inspired. And how I'd like to sum it up is the project inspires young people to take better care of themselves, take better care of their business, like their studies, their whatever they're going to do if they're going to college, if they're trying to start their own business, and to take care of their community. So, everything from not having your community be a mess and picking up some of the trash, even though it might not be your trash that you littered, but not littering, of course, planting community gardens, just really having pride for your city.
So it's right now what you guys are producing is a video. It's going to be content-driven anthem, and you recruited our local all-star, Samantha Johnson. Yep. So talk about, she has a song she's writing called We Run This With Pride. So let's talk about Samantha and the song.
So as soon as, I was rooting for Samantha, me and my wife watching her perform on AGT late nights.
We're getting the vote out here.
Yeah, we're getting the vote out, putting the word out, putting out the word. And just, I felt like this is a great opportunity to catch lightning in a bottle with Samantha being here local. She's super talented. She's an amazing person, amazing singer, just amazing personality. So I approached her about this project, and the idea is she has this song that she made for this project called We Run This With Pride. Basically, it's an anthem. It's a positive anthem for New Bedford. It feels like an anthem. The song is so good. It's so catchy. It's just a new sound that's, I don't know if you'd call it hip hop. I don't know if you call it R&B or pop or just a kind of smorgasbord of everything. But it's a really great thing. It's something that people of the city, not just youth, but people can just sing along with and kind of play for their friends and just help inspire positive energy, positive blood.
Is it done yet, the song? Or?
The song is done. Nice. Yeah.
So you're on the production phase now, kind of. Yeah. So you're going to shoot the video here downtown.
Yeah. So we've already shot 3 scenes of the video. We've gotten a ton of B-roll, youth out in the community doing positive things. And the final scene we're going to shoot is a small march downtown, starting in front of City Hall. So we're planning that for July 27th. It's a Wednesday evening, 4:30 to 6:30. Samantha's going to be leading the whole march, and we want to get the whole community out there, not just kids, but families. Of course, kids can come and dance. They could bring their musical instrument. They could bring their skateboard, whatever kind of makes you. I want you to bring out and just be part of it. I think this is what the march scene of the video is communicating, is standing for these values that we're trying to put across in the video. It's like, we want our community to be healthier. We want it to be cleaner. We want people to take pride for it. If we take pride for our city, we're going to have a better city. So that's part of the messages, and the song name, We Run This With Pride. and the chorus kind of goes, "We run this city just the way we run ourselves, with pride." So it's about, doing that exactly. Taking care of yourself with pride, taking care of your city with pride, and just pushing for your goals, your dreams, and the all-around goodness of life.
So you got some stuff done already. So July 27th, we're going to do another live with Ben, hopefully with Samantha, a few days before. Remind everyone, come on out, bring your stuff. So you can note it, July 27th, but we'll give you more details on that. So who are some of the people? It's obviously, it's your kind of brainchild, and you recruited Samantha. So, but there's people you can't do it alone. People help make this happen. So who are some of the people?
Yeah, we have some community partners, starting with Bedford Mass in Motion and New Bedford Wellness Initiative. And then we have our sponsors, our biggest sponsors, New Direction South Coast. And we also have United Wave, Greater New Bedford, Barley Health and Wellness, New Bedford Economic Development Center, and Coalition for Social Justice. So that's our next round of sponsors. And we have a lot more sponsors besides that, but there's almost like too many to mention in the next phase. But thanks to everyone who's really helped out and kind of believed in this project. I kind of went out on a limb to put money towards public outreach, because public outreach, the PSA thing is kind of, we see PSAs on TV and they're just not really reaching our youth, or the young person on the street corner isn't responding to the Disney Channel PSA, and chances are they're not going to the YMCA Boys and Girls Club and reading a brochure on why you should do yoga or meditate or eat healthier. So this is kind of the new public outreach we see, and we want to create more of these anthems all over the country. And I think this is a good model to try to start here and just make something that's really big for the city and positive.
So as soon as Ben approached us, we jumped all over it. There's a video link I have in there. You can listen to Ben and Samantha talk more in depth about the project. Samantha is in the video, probably half the video talking, so you can check that out. How everyone else can help is share this video. Share the video I have linked in there, and if you really want to help or sponsor, bengilbarg@gmail.com. It's also in the text. Plenty of time to still be a sponsor, right?
Yes, we're still trying to reach our fundraising goal, and we're almost there, but we could definitely use some sponsors. And it's good exposure, New Bedford Guide helping us out. There's opportunities to get exposure through New Bedford Guide as well as the project in general. We're building a website as part of the campaign that will have all the sponsors and partners on the site, so people in the community can go to that when they see the end of the video, and then just say, hey, I can plug into all these things. So that, and we're also making it available to local schools. I spoke at Keith Middle School, and I found out that they have almost a half hour in the mornings where the kids are bussed in and they just sit in the auditorium and don't do anything. So they're trying to, I work with BCC too, and they're trying to fill that time by having professors go and speak to the kids. So this video can be something that principals can show their kids, and it could spark, maybe a walk around the gym or a jog or, a lesson on eating healthy or whatever it may be. But the thing is, this is speaking the language of the youth today. The youth are used to getting information really quickly, imagery, music, kind of fast-moving things on the screen. This is speaking their language. And so it'll also be screened locally, at least once out in the community, but probably more than that, and then be made available if anybody wants to use it in their classroom or what have you. It'll be there.
Yeah, what Ben's talking about is we offered up some New Bedford Guide advertising. If you put some money towards this project, same thing still goes. You give money towards the project, we'll put your banner on New Bedford Guide, we'll give you a shout out, and we'll take care of you when the video rolls out, eventually on social media as well. So looks like you ought to, students from BCC chime in, just saying, one of my best professors at BCC, Jenny Ulysses. Tyler is saying Ben doing his thing. Let's see. So a lot of positive comments. Everyone out there, share this video. If you're at a work location, you work for a big company, walk up to your department, say, hey, here's a good project you guys get your name assigned to. And on, what was it, July 27th?
July 27th.
We're going to live stream a few days before. Ben will tell you what you can bring, what you can do, what time, show up. You can be an extra in the video. Be a great thing that you can show on your own social media, and then your kids and grandkids one day go, look, there's mom, grandma in the video.
It'll be around forever, right? It'll be a stamp.
Yeah.
Positive stamp.
Exactly. So if this does well, you plan on maybe do another project like this?
We would love to. We'd love to, yeah.
Yeah, so that's the great thing. We want to make this thing succeed because, let's face it, I'm not a prude, but rap music really is not the greatest role model. There is some good stuff.
Right.
You've done stuff with the historic park, and you've taken rap to a level of education, fun. These kids produce it, they write the songs. Why don't you talk a little bit about that? Because you've done some national historic park, and you've done in New Bedford.
Yeah, the thing with rap and hip hop, it's tough because we get exposed to things that are in the mainstream, and a lot of what's promoted and marketed is more on the negative side. But there's so much good stuff still being made for a positive purpose, just not marketed as much. But yeah, I work with the Youth Ambassador Program. It's a partnership between Third Eye, Youth Empowerment, and Bedford Whaling National Historical Park. And actually, we're working on a video right now for the National Mall down in Washington, D.C. So that will be being released at the end of August. That's a real powerful statement about how far we need to go still in terms of equal rights in this country. But yeah, you can definitely check out yap100.com. There's free music that's clean. So parents out there saying, oh, there's so much rap, it's got so many swears and it's so negative. It's clean, it's free, there's lessons in it, but it's not corny. It's definitely, cutting edge stuff. And the videos you can show, teachers can show their classroom. There's an online resource guide where you can start lessons. We do school assemblies, so any schools out there trying to book a positive, entertaining edutainment assembly. It's called Hip History. We do it at the Youth Ambassador Program. So plug in for sure.
So let's talk about some things. This is something we didn't really talk about earlier, so Third Eye, there's also a couple other youth programs. Can you talk about some of them that kids out there who are kind of idle hands right now in the summer might be able to get involved in, or even when the school year starts?
Yeah, there's a few. There's Dream Out Loud, there's Third Eye, there's Real Serious, there's House of Music.
House of Music's great. They show up at all, they'll be at the Cape Verdean Recognition Parade this weekend.
Right.
They're always involved, and they do some good hip hop songs. They let the kids have dance contests.
Exactly, yeah.
Third Eye used to be much bigger when they had those weekend hip hop things at Butwood Park.
Open, yeah.
They're still around, right?
Yeah, Third Eye's still around, and it's behind some good programs, including Doodles Arts and Crafts Sessions, which is for the smaller kids, but it also Yap. Third Eye's still behind Yap, and Third Eye does things every AHA night, like an open mic cipher, and there's a lot going on. So depending on the age bracket, and that's kind of what we want to do. Going back to this project, is kind of centralize things a bit, because it's kind of hard to find information, like how do you plug in and where do you go with so much media clutter out there.
Yeah.
So take advantage of some of those organizations for sure.
Yeah, I would Google, just type in Yap New Bedford, type Third Eye New Bedford,
Yeah.
type these things with New Bedford, even probably youth programs New Bedford, and you're gonna find a lot of stuff out there. A lot of times parents don't know where to look, and that's a great place. I always talk about Parks and Recreation.
Yeah.
They're always open. They're very cheap. I think it's free for residents in New Bedford. They have these, not everything, but a lot of the programs are.
Yeah. For kids at least to go into the center and whatnot.
And they'll tell you where to go find other things. So parents, you're not alone out there. Google's not your only friend. Parks and Rec is great.
Boys and Girls Club, Denison Memorial.
Boys and Girls Club, they serve 300 to 500 kids a day, and they have great programs over there.
New Bedford Art Museum has classes. I mean, there is a good amount of stuff. Youth Build, depending on if you're a kid 18 to 24 who needs to kind of get on the right path in terms of getting your high set, getting a job. There's a lot out there. So yeah, just be proactive, I think is the message.
Yeah, it's kind of like I tell people, be your own doctor. As a parent, you kind of got to find the right places for your kid to go to. Just be invested in it, and it's out there. There's a lot out there. Right,
and if you're a kid that maybe doesn't have that parental support, or is kind of on their own, hey, you can still do it. You gotta just stay motivated and stay with hope, and just keep going and be on top of it, and try to find mentors and people to help you.
There's great mentors over at the Boys and Girls Club. There's great there's mentors everywhere through the city. They're out there to find them. I would say start at the Boys Club or the Rec Center, and they'll point you in the right direction.
Yeah.
All right, well, so this was Ben Gilbarg. We're talking about the New Bee, New Me. You're going to see more of this leading up to the end of July, so stay tuned. And you can still post your questions. You can email Ben if you want to, help out. You want to help out financially or just volunteer. Send him an email. Thanks, Ben.
Thank you.